Welcome to the full experience where we get the flavor, the taste, the sensation of an entire television series by watching only 4 episodes, carefully selected. The first, the ultimate, the lowest, and the last. And we are up to the lowest. This is the lowest rated episode of Gargoyles, Season 3, Episode 11. A mere 2 episodes away from the end of the series, To Serve Mankind, which first aired November 30th, 1996. I'm Tom Merritt. He's Brian Brushwood.
Hey, man. How did you like this episode, Tom?
I will say I did not think it was as bad as one might expect from the lowest rated episode of Gargoyles. So it did get a little gargoyle lift. We talked about like, hey, sometimes the lowest rated episodes really aren't that bad at all. They're just lowest rated because it was far down the line in the airing, etc.
Or sometimes it's lowest because it's like they were at a peak point of the meta story, and then all of a sudden they
broke format. This definitely was missing elements of the first 2 episodes that I loved. It did not have the nuance. One of the things I've loved about Gargoyles is like when I'm like, well, that's kind of a simple plot point, they will address that without putting a hat on it, but they will sort of bring in something to make it not as simple. This was very simple. It was man in suit pretending to be Gargoyle. And it's an evil guy that they're trying to pin it on. Egon Pax. Yep. We're going to say that name a lot. Egon Pax. Not much Elisa in this one either. It's mostly the guys.
So the strength of the first 2 episodes that we watched is that somehow Gargoyles ascended to feeling like more than a cartoon.
Yeah.
And certainly that's difficult to do in a genre where it's just like Superman, that building is falling over. To be honest, this felt like a Super Friends episode. It was everything. Like imagine how it would feel to tell your friends about how good Gargoyles is, and this was the episode they saw. I would be embarrassed and I would apologize and I say, no, but there's so much more. You wouldn't know it from watching this one.
It was Gargoyles Severance.
Where? What do you mean?
Well, they forgot who they were. They got, they went to the underground lab and they were separated from, well, at least one of them was separated from their normal existence.
Well, and on top of that, it's like,
shouldn't that chip have been subdermal? So you can't pull it off.
The Illuminati, really?
Oh yeah.
It's
here's the thing. This is what I find nice about Gargoyles usually is they'll say it's the Illuminati. And I'll be like, oh, great. We're just throwing the Illuminati around. And they'll be like, that's a secret society. And these guys have decided to pretend to be the Illuminati to scare people. And they used this, and it's like, oh, so we're bringing some more complexity to this and explaining it. No, this was just the Illuminati.
It was without layers. It was guileless. There was not one surprise. I mean,
actually, the one surprise for me was when the Riker character, what's his name, the one voiced by
Jonathan Frakes.
Jonathan Frakes is like, yeah, I'm a member of the Illuminati, but I don't like it. I just had to for work.
Well, I thought he phrased it a little bit more like, it's all part of my taking care of you guys.
Yeah. I tried to sell it as like, no, I did it for you. It's like, thanks.
It was, Tom, I'll say it. It was bad. It
certainly deserved the worst rating.
It was, okay. Let's think of other simple stories that do things super simple, like I don't know, like Lex Luthor captures all the Super Friends and tortures them in different ways.
Yeah.
And tries to trick your Green Lantern into assassinating the president. I think I just gave you a plot synopsis of this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were describing Gargoyles, but I realized you said Green Lantern by mistake. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And Egon, you meant Egon Pax, right? Not Lex Luthor. I did note that this was very, what was it, 93? Is that 96? Very Cold War, very post Cold War. Like, hey everybody, peace is better than violence.
Well, and
I feel like today people would be like, no, my violence is better than your violence.
The one thing that I found least believable is that the president of the United States would dress in a green monk suit. Like, what was that?
I got nothing on that one. I have no explanation for that. It was the Clinton years, but it still doesn't explain it. Yeah, man. I wish I had more. I thought it was funny that they were called the Quarrymen.
Yes, especially because you and I both love the Two Shots video where he says, "Your first band, the Quarrymen, doesn't move the needle," or a second band and call it the effing Beatles. Here's the trick, though. I don't want to say it's flat out bad.
No,
it's just the least good Gargoyles that I've ever seen.
It is worse than I was hoping it would be. I was like, oh, maybe it's just like not the best Gargoyles, but right in there with them. It is worse than that, but it's also not total trash. It's just on rails. Like, things make sense for the most part. But like you said, it is straight out of a Super Friends plot.
Well, let me try to steel man this, because there is an important thing. I don't know where we are in. Clearly, we're far enough in the Gargoyles verse that people are hearing about Gargoyles and they're known. So this is very clearly an orchestrated, massive PR hack to set them back. And they kind of do declare at the end that it's like, well, we'll have to do what we always do. Protect humans and hope they finally understand. If I think about it as a single cog in a machine or a single link in a chain, then maybe the next episode is super good because it's like everybody thinks they're, because kind of, okay, now I'm going to make a pitch. Yes, this episode was bad, but now we have kind of like an A-team scenario where it's like accused of crimes they didn't commit. If you could find
the Gargoyles,
perhaps
on the
you
run.
Can hire the Gargoyles.
Sadly, we only have 2 episodes left.
Whoops, not enough time for that. That probably is not trying really hard to save this one.
No, I think it's a really good point that the frame story is really good, right? The Gargoyles are winning. They're on top. And some folks are like, we can't have this. And they undermine them and bring them down. And now they're just going to have to work even harder. It's just that the story itself bringing you that point is not up to snuff.
Yeah.
We only got 2 episodes left. In fact, our next episode on the full experience is the last episode, Angels in the Night, season 3, episode 13. This is episode 11 of season 3.
Let me go back to hating on it. So many tropes.
It's troporific.
You're all in rooms.
If this was a club, I'd call it the Tropicana.
Cold. This room is dark and has animals. You, Goliath, have to watch it all.
You must take the form of water. Oh, wait, no. That's
I mean, it felt, you know what? Let's call it. This is the most Super Friends
episode. Yeah. All right, well, that is Gargoyles Season 3, Episode 11, To Serve Mankind. As I said, next time we will be discussing the last. We will be completing the set of First, Ultimate, Lowest, Last for Gargoyles with Season 3, Episode 13, Angels in the Night. Brian, what are you expecting from Angels in the Night?
Just be better than this, please. That'd be nice.
The refrain of the lowest episode, please, please, may the last episode be better, which it isn't always, because we exempt the first and the last from the ratings. So we will find out when we watch it. So join us next time to complete the full experience of Gargoyles. Don't forget, you get these episodes first if you're a patron at patreon.com/Cordkillers, and we will bring you the last of the full experience of Gargoyles on Disney Plus next time. Talk to you then.